What's good? It's the kid, Young Jewelz, and you are watching Key to the City podcast.
See me and homie gotta show love. Ain't no change, still the same. I can't make this shit up. You don't have to be a fiend, hit this blunt. Chase your dreams when you're living for yourself. It's supposed to be a breeze. Higher, 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 baby. I got to give you what you want. So let me get you higher.
What's going on, kinfolk? It's your kinfolk Yoni with my co-host Chrissy B in the building. This is another episode of Key to the City podcast. That's right. I appreciate everybody that's been out there supporting, in whatever form or fashion it may be, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing to the YouTube page. We sure enough appreciate it. We just trying to shine light on the local talent, local business owners, community leaders, everybody that's out here doing something positive, because it ain't always negative in the city. You dig that? So we just got to provide more exposure, which we doing today. We got a special key guest in the building with us. Now, this queen right here, she'll rap most of you niggas under the table. That's just being real. Bar for bar, word for word, she one of the coldest. I got her in my top 5 right now as far as local artists. I change this shit every episode because I always talk to artists I hadn't listened to before, and then I kind of want to update my list. But she's definitely on that right now with some others. So now she also was listed as a finalist for Best of Jackson this year for Best Artist. We're gonna talk about how she got started, how long she been in the game, her management, wink wink, and what she got planned for 2020. You dig that? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the city. My dog, Young Jewelz. What's going on?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
I can't complain. The paid Hipster. How your day going?
It's been all right, man.
All right.
Did the regular 9 to 5. Now I'm doing my real job.
Hey, I like the way you said it. She done did the 9 to 5. Now she doing a real job.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you stopping through, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
I definitely love your style, your flow, the lyricism that you provide. When I first heard your music, I was surprised. I got onto you about a year and a half ago, I want to say. And I always knew we had talent out here, but for sure, you one of the coldest. When did you get the scratch to start, or the itch? I said the scratch. When did you get the itch to start rapping, and especially taking it serious?
So a lot of people look at me crazy when I say it, but I swear I started rapping in elementary.
Word.
I went to G.N. Smith my 4th and 5th grade year, and at JPS you do the portrait of the month. And me and my best friend, shout out to Snoop.
Shout out Snoop.
We did we got chosen to do the portrait over the intercom, and we made it our own, had a little fun with it, and made it into raps. And we were in 4th and 5th grade doing that, and that's what started it. And then from there I wrote poems and stuff. In middle school, I had a book that I was writing in and all that, and I started taking it serious around 11th grade, 10th grade. Me and my cousins, we had formed a little group, but we were all rapping solo as artists a long time ago. But once my cousin Jay got all the equipment and stuff, we started rapping. Everybody, him over there, all of us, we were just rapping, and it was fun. We were doing it as a family and stuff. And then from there, it just I always wanted to do music. I never wanted to do nothing else. You ask my mama, anybody that know me, I ain't never wanted to do nothing else but music. So
you played the instruments?
I was in a band all the way up until my senior year in high school. I wanted to play soccer more than that after a while. But
what instruments you was on?
Percussion.
I don't know what that is.
Drums.
Oh, I thought you were going to be on something like the bass or something.
I did play bass.
Okay.
I played bass, yeah. That was the drum I marched.
Damn, I ain't know what percussion was.
I don't know. You
and
tripping.
I called myself a recording engineer.
You're right.
Terrible.
Oh, my God. Both of y'all horrible. Y'all old school. Okay, what's percussion then?
Now, you are highly respected amongst artists, especially locally. And you recently performed at Jackson Indie Music Week.
I did.
First of all, what did you think of that experience?
That was dope because I've been performing for every year except the first year. So I had never performed at the opening night, and that was lit to just see everybody there and just enjoying the vibes and stuff. And it was just a good experience. Like, it's probably been my favorite one so far.
It was a good ass show. Higher, 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 higher.
Everybody was mad. Everybody was mad because I didn't do higher.
You slipping, man.
I'm that what I'm saying.
Poppy
like,
was lit though.
Poppy always lit, and then Poppy is the single now. I mean, higher still gonna always be it, but you know, Poppy is what's popping now. And I wanted to give my guys a break. Like, neither one of them performed at all for Indie Music Week on their own. So they just let them get their break. You know what I'm saying? Every time I got to do higher, but I was told that I got to do higher from now on. So
you got to. It's a must. Yeah. That's like Montel Jordan going somewhere to perform and not doing this is how we do it. And that's what he knows for.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But that ain't a bad thing.
It's not. No, it's not a bad thing. Yeah. I try to do my sets differently at every show because if, say, I perform 2-3 weekends back to back and you come to every show, you watching the same thing. And I like to think of myself as a real artist, so I'm not finna give you no trash.
Well, the second part of that question I wanted to ask, like, what is your opinion of the local music scene? Do you think it's more united now than it's been before? And what do you think the cause of that is? I think it is.
You think it is?
Yeah.
What you think the cause of it is?
I think because most of the times you hear how it's a lot of hate in the city, especially when it comes to music and everybody trying to do the same thing, but I just don't see it.
You see how I see interviewing him? Okay.
I see everybody supporting each other and making damn quality music.
Yeah.
So when I say unity, I'm more or less along the lines of Atlanta or somewhere like that, Houston, where the artists unite.
Well, What's
your opinion of?
We Jackson,
but
so
I asked all the artists this because everybody
uniting like Jackson. Like, I feel like we are coming together more as a culture, as a community and stuff. Like, you see more people out at shows and different venues and everything, whether it's Indie Week or a show at Freelance or somewhere at Ambar. Like, I was just at Ambar the other couple of weeks ago, might have been in December, but recently, at Lil Ron and Bankroll.
Jamming. Shout out Lil Ron. Bob Street.
So, shit, you know, everybody.
I think it's a level of hungriness, though, that kind of brought it.
Right.
Because back when I was, you know, kind of in the music scene, it was, people was here, people was there, people was there. Now you got people everywhere. You got the trap guys at the indie music. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's everybody. It's not like split up. They coming together slowly but surely. You know, Jason and Flo. But
I mean,
they won't get together.
I feel like we all, you know, it takes time to grasp on to certain things. And I feel like once you get the ear for it and like you pay attention to, like, okay, even though it's not the sound of music I make or it's not what I'm normally listening to, like, these people are still jamming and we all from Jackson. And that's, or Mississippi, not even Jackson. I'm not going to even just say Jackson. Mississippi in general, because you got people like Casey Youngbone who in Thomastown.
Shout out Casey.
D. Horton who from Columbus, you know. So it's different artists out here in the whole state that make you want to be like, all right, like this shit, this real sip shit, this is it.
You think radio play is needed as much as in the past?
Possibly, maybe, yeah. I think maybe not as much. I won't say that I don't, because you know what's catchy. You know that it can go on the radio. But I more so make music for me and the people that I know listen to me, those who are my core fans. But radio, you know, I make songs that people be like, that can go on the radio. Probably would have never thought it would be on the radio.
You got a lot of tracks that can go on the radio. But, you know, I feel like with social media, well, I wouldn't say radio is totally obsolete, because you need like a combination of all those platforms to be able to reach your full potential.
You do.
Now, you are a member of B.D.E, Black Dollar Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
You see it right there. Shout out Dollar. We had him on the show. We'll be posting that one soon. How you link up with Black Dollar Entertainment?
Over time. He just saw that I was for real and committed and consistent, and that to him was his biggest thing, consistency.
Right.
We met. Well, you heard the story the other night.
Mm-hmm. But my audience have it.
I know. I was just saying you just so happened to hear the story the other night. Look at him. I was gonna tell it. Dang.
I just wanted to make sure you did.
Jeez, he want all the details. Nah, but he performed for Big Crit. He opened up for Big Crit. At Highland Miles the first time I saw Big Crit, and I was like, damn, who is this dude? Like, he cold. And they was like, Dollar Black. So I Instagram, boom, comment on this post, and I was like, bro, one day I'm gonna open up for you. Like, keep doing your thing. Like, you don't know who out here watching. Couple years later, I ended up interning for B.D.E radio station, and Ron, DJ Ron, he DJs for Dollar, and Ron was DJing for the radio station. So we were at a business meeting or radio meeting in the same building at the time, the Enterprise building right down the street, that way. Right. Dollar had his studio there, and Ron was like, bro, finna pull up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you gotta introduce me. Like, you gotta introduce me. Not even on no, like, bro, I gotta get this man, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you just gotta introduce me. Right. So when I talked to him, he pulled up or whatever, and I'm like, I told him about the Instagram, and he was like, oh yeah, I remember, like, and I was like, well, hear my CD, just check me out. Like, you ain't even gotta hit me up, no, I was like, just check it out. So he gave me some advice right off the bat. I won't tell what that advice is because it was embarrassing. Nah, but I wrote on my CD. Like, I wrote my name and the title of it on there, and he was like, don't do that no more. Right. Like, get it printed. And I was like, bet. I appreciate that, OG.
Presentation.
Like, for real. Because he was like, anybody else this, like, for real, they probably wouldn't even tell you that. They probably wouldn't even listen to it just because it's written on. But get it printed. So I was like, bet. Hit me up on Instagram. He was like, bro, your shit been in my deck since you gave me the CD. Like, you jamming, like, and from him saying that, I was just like, bro, okay. All right. Yeah. So that came about. Like, I stayed on it. He was like, you want me on something, just let me know. We'll work it out. So shit, I sent him a track. I was like, get on it. That's how Riot Remix came about. That was the first song we ever did together. He was like, bro, this shit crazy. I was like, here you go. Do whatever you want to do on it, sir. Yeah, so yeah.
Y'all building the team over there, man. Well, got a team over there.
Got a squad.
It's a whole camp over there. Shout out to B.D.E. Shit, they like the TDE down here. Ain't that the name of Kendrick and them label? Yeah. Shout out to B.D.E.
I would say we really like the Dreamville. Cause we so diverse. Yeah.
Word. Cause y'all got Crystal Gym over there too, huh? DJ. See, that's inspiration right there, man. Yeah. Now you describe your music as hipster music.
Yes, sir.
Go a little more into detail about that. I got my own definition of it, but that's my first time hearing it. Are you the originator?
Well, that's what we started. Me and my cousins, and we started Hipster music.
Yeah,
we were the Black Hipsters. Like the groove, like the type of vibe that our sound has.
You definitely got a vibe, man.
Nope, I've never heard anybody else that sounds like us. And I say us because they have the same like vibe. I sound different because I'm myself, but nobody sounds like me. Nobody sounds like them. Like it's a vibe. Like. I'd say it's a gumbo or a melting pot of everything as a child up until I started really doing it. Like, it was all that combined. Like, my mama's from New York.
Or I knew you had a different swag about you.
So I have all of those influences on top of being in the South. And so my mama is a music head. In the house, I'm listening to Anita Baker and the Brat on the same, you know what I'm saying, wavelength. Yeah. Like the Temptations from my grandma or Michael Jackson, and then watching the Blues Brothers and stuff. Like all that stuff, I feel like influenced me because the Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies. Right. But nobody.
That's the Dan Aykroyd joint.
Shit like that would be one of my favorite movies.
People nowadays can't even tell you what the movie is.
I know that joint. That's with Dan Aykroyd. And the mother dudes. Key to the City podcast. We got the paid hipster in the building, young Jewelz.
Yeah.
Hey, You a finalist for Best Hip Hop Artist for Best of Jackson.
I will. Shout out to Silas, big OG one.
Silas won that. Shout out to Silas. Are you appreciative of nominations like that?
Of course, because it means I'm being noticed by people that I probably don't even know notice me.
Right.
Because it's a committee of people. Well, I mean, people vote, but just to even get there, like, it's a committee of people. It's people that's paying attention. It's people that probably don't even say hey to me, not even on those try stuff or no petty stuff, but on the regular,
they listen.
I don't even see,
And I think it's more solidifying in the music category because people not just gonna vote for you just because you ask them to vote for you. When it comes to music,
right?
So they definitely listen, and
then that's
you got bars. You know what I mean?
And last year you took home what award?
I won the Female Hip Hop Artist of the Year for the Jackson Music Awards.
Jackson Music Awards,
and that alone, you know what I'm saying?
That was big.
That's the Jackson Music Awards.
That's like the Grammy of Jackson.
That is the Grammy of Jackson.
The Jackie.
And I got a Jackie.
Yeah.
I have a Jackie.
Congratulations on that, man.
At 25, I had a Jackie. Like, that's crazy.
That's what's up. I kind of finessed my way in there on the media tip, but I'm going to try to get in there legit this year.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
I'm gonna go this year.
As far as building your team,
I'll be tripping. I be.
You have management, right?
I do have management.
Who's your manager?
Well, obviously because I'm B.D.E, But
No.
You do know. They talking about me.
Chrissy's your manager, Chrissy B.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Chrissy
Chrissy B for managing.
Shout out to
the
Penthouse
paid
Jackson.
Hipster.
Yes.
How y'all link up?
You wanna go? No. Let me get it.
This is started. Was it a friendship that led
First
to
of all, this
business,
is
or a
Oprah
business
Report.
that led to friendship?
So it was definitely business. Right when I first started Penthouse, artists were submitting music and all this, and young Jewelz submitted. She reached out and was like, "Hey, I want you to check, some of my music out. I'm gonna submit my music." And I remember the night I got it, I sat up and listened to her all night, and I hit her back in the email. I was like, "If I had a record label, I would sign you right off top," because her music to me, like, I'm just be honest, I'm in my 30s, so I like vibe music. I can't listen to all that trap, hip hop, and
That boobity bop shit.
yeah, I'm almost 40. Listen, I'm talking about all that. You get what I'm saying? So when she sent it to me, I was like, this girl got an old soul. Like, she really vibed out. And so I hit her back, and we actually had a photo shoot downtown. Her brother Jeremy was shooting for her and shooting for me at the same time. And we just kind of sat down and talked about some stuff, and we automatically.
We did the interview that day too.
That's what it was. I interviewed her at the photo shoot. And right after the photo shoot, we was just sitting around talking, and she was saying how she didn't have a management. I'm like, I ain't never managed no artist. What she's like you. And it just happened, and I just found myself like I don't know, like grasping to her. I did. It took me a minute.
It sound good.
Yeah.
She was like, let me pray on it.
That
And ain't no wrong with that.
I said it. Let me pray on it, because I didn't know,
I told my brother, I was like, what you think about it? She talking about let her pray on it.
Yeah. look at the deal. You gotta let me pray over it. What you mean?
Believe in prayer.
No, I feel you.
What's wrong with you praying
I
on it?
feel
But
you.
I was just like,
Like, girl, if you don't accept this offering, come on.
tripping. Do she know? Like,
I didn't know. I didn't know a lot about her, but I had just got on the buzz of her, and I was like, yeah, I went and checked out her music, and she was real dope. And I'm not gonna lie, ever since I've been managing Jewelz, she's opened my eyes up to so many artists, so many venues, so much in Jackson that I really didn't know about before I started Penthouse. So I'm really thankful for it. And then she became my little sister, like, you know what I'm saying? I had to check on her. Outside of music, we got like a bond like that. So, outside of the management and all that, but she, I tell her all the time, we go back and forth, but it'll be 2 years this year. And I tell her all the time, like, I've seen her grow so much from like stage presence to confidence to really out rapping these guys. I'm telling you,
She doing that now.
honestly, she can out rap some of the guys. I'm not saying that because she's sitting here. I told her that day one, so I ain't lying. But that's kind of how. I know.
Well,
Catch
the
us
real
on
is the
tour.
real,
In the sprinter, But nah, for real though, she's dope, and she can only get better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Her growth is crazy.
We love to see that. A team of women.
Oh yeah, let's do this question.
Ask her what?
she really a momager.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
G tough.
I don't want my mama trying to even touch that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I like, you know, what she want to know and what she want to be a part of.
Right.
She can have like whatever she want to do, but she wanted to sit down with Chris and meet her before. Like I just was like, this my manager.
Yeah.
This what we about to do.
That's legit.
My mama asked her who her favorite rapper.
Let me. So this how it was. We went out for some, you know, little dinner and cocktails, whatever. So I met Gigi. Was cool. She had the New York accent going on. You know what I'm saying? So we just chopping it up, cool. You know, she asking me questions. You know, shooting answers. So she said, "So who's your favorite rapper?" I said, "Jay-Z." She said, That's wrong. I said, huh? Yeah, that's I'm like, so Jay-Z came in. She said, Young Jewelz is your favorite rapper. I said, oh.
Got him.
So from that day on, she'll ask me, Crystal, who your favorite rapper? All right, G, I know now. But yeah, she got me with that one. She'll never let me live that one down, though. She'll never. Shout out
Good
to
job,
G, though.
my Dukes.
Shout out to G.
She sure asked me. I was like, I'm finna go do an interview. She was like, what? They don't want to interview me? I was like, nah, they know you at work. They gonna interview you later.
You should have brought her up here so I can hear B and Son.
When she watch this, she gonna be like, tell him to be ready for the next time I come. She coming.
I'm ready. I ain't never scared. But what can we expect from Young Jewelz in 2020?
Nothing. I'm retiring.
Word? Is this the last interview?
Probably.
Is this an exclusive?
Yeah, bro. I had to because Chris. Nah, I'm just playing because Chris sitting right here making faces and stuff. Nah, man. New music. Definitely. I took the year off last year. I ain't gonna say took the year off because I dropped 2 singles. And some
3-peat.
I did drop 3-peat. 3-peat for those who are true original Young Jewelz fans. 3-peat was old stuff with one new song on it. And shout out to Kobe, man.
That's what I was gonna ask you about. You had Kobe on the album, the EP cover. How did this death impact you?
Man.
I had to call and check on that baby. When I saw it, I was like, let me text Jules. That was the first person I texted.
Man, that was my hero. One of my heroes. One of my idols. Like, Kobe was the best thing in basketball. My bedroom at my mama's house yellow. I got a Lakers flag above my bed. Like Kobe is real to me. Like, that's real deal. I had to see him before he retired. Thank God I did. So yeah, man, that hit hard. Like, that's like, I feel like all my people gone, man. Like Nip gone. Most people probably do, but don't know. Like, I'm a big Mac Miller fan.
Word.
Mac Miller gone, and now Kobe, man. Like, it's tough.
It's tough, man. Yeah.
It ain't even been a year since.
No.
So.
Shout out to the ones we lost, man.
Yeah, that was a worldwide thing.
You know, Nip did. He hit a lot of people hard, but Kobe.
It's because he was in the news currently,
Man,
like
people
the
had
same
just
day or
talked
the
to
day
him
before.
the night before,
Right.
he had just tweeted like all this stuff.
I saw that. That was crazy.
Just tragic.
Life, man.
That's why you got to chase your dreams, people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You only get one shot at this thing. Ain't no coming back. And at least trying is better than regret. You understand me? All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping through the city, Miss Jewelz. How can the people reach out to you to check out your music? If they want to book you for shows, what's the 411?
New music or just music in general? What you say? I'm sorry. I was pointing at Chris and just.
You still thinking about Kobe? Ain't it?
Nah, man. Why you got?
I was saying, how can the people follow you? What's your handles?
The Paid Hipster on everything. The Paid Hipster. I do spell correct, so you should spell it correctly too. But yeah, for sure. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn. I don't know, whatever you use. The Paid Hipster, unless it's on Facebook. Facebook is Young Jewelz Music. Yeah, they wouldn't let me do the Paid Hipster for some reason. But
Facebook sometime in there.
they are. Somebody, bro, my name was Young Jewelz on there, and somebody told them, like, reported my page. They did with my government name, bro. So now they won't even let me change it back to Young Jewelz. Like, that's my name, but it's okay, cause I'm gonna get it paid. Yeah, booking and all that other stuff, you know.
Chrissy B.
Penthouse Jackson.
And you can follow me on IG at Penthouse JXN.
Yes.
Word up, word up.
Oh.
Well, kinfolks, this has been another episode of Key to the City podcast. You dig that? We appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Continue to support us, man. Continue to support everybody in your local area and just all the winners, anybody that's trying to do something greater than themselves. You understand me? Shout out to my co-host, Chrissy B from the Penthouse. I'm your kinfolk, Yoni. This is the queen of the... Damn, I was trying to think of something fly. But this is the hipster music queen, young Jewelz, the paid hipster. This is the Key to the City podcast. We out.